Alrighty. The stream is live. The link has been tweeted out. It's the first official stream. Isn't that exciting? Going with the bread and butter. Sim racing, which definitely will not be upsetting at all, for sure. Quick info for anybody new to Twitch: you do not need an account to show up and watch. You do need an account if you want to be in chat. I can see chat the whole time. Everybody can see your chat the whole time. But you do not need an account to watch. If you have Amazon Prime, you already have an account. It's just like 2 extra steps to make all that stuff happen. If you don't want to do that, don't worry about it. I just won't be able to see chat. I will also probably be saving the VODs and putting those up. Just cause. Posterity's sake, probably. I think today, unfortunately, I'm gonna start with the soft tire races. The sports tire races, sorry. I'm not good at it, but it's been irking me for a long time. It'll make for some good content. Also, if anybody does show up in chat, let me know how good the audio is, volume-wise. Sometimes I can forget that I'm streaming. I'm not sure how to change game volume, apart from maybe inside the headset. I'm not sure. I'll just turn it down to 1 volume and then see. I'll find out in the VOD later. It's something I probably should have figured out, but not a huge deal. What is a huge deal is trying to win this race in the damn LaFerrari. Because the straightaways here are massive, and this is the best car for that, but it drives awful. Braking zones are beyond soft. And steering input is not allowed under braking. Hopefully this goes better than yesterday. I did play this yesterday just to kind of test everything, and it did not go well. If you want to see how well it went, it's over on my Twitch page. Rage quitting was involved. Showing that I'm obviously a very good driver. Okay, cool. Saw that coming, didn't like it. Saw it coming, didn't fix it. Better than what I did yesterday, but that's not what matters. Running down first place is going to be the most difficult part of this whole deal. I said it probably about 90 times yesterday to myself while I was playing. The important part of driving the LaFerrari is mitigating mistakes. I'm also going to say the words braking point or braking zone probably a bajillion times. Because in road course racing, that's what matters. Even though this is Gran Turismo and they kind of give you the braking points already. Whether you follow them, that's up to you. We'll need to turn up the audio a little bit. There we go. I think I can push that braking point more. Because I'm a dirty cheater and I cut that corner. Now, the smart thing for sports tire races would be to get in a better handling car. But which I have been doing for the other two races of this series. I've been driving the Group 3 Ferrari, which handles fantastic on sports tires. But it only has 600 horsepower and it gets toasted by every other car in this series on the straightaways. Because it's only got 600 horsepower. Not even that, probably. Eats up the corners for sure. Especially compared to this pile. But this one is able to survive the corners just enough that it makes it worth it, because this thing has 1,000 horsepower for the straightaways. Remember when I said the leader is all that matters in this race? Well, it's because the leader's driving a P4. So, not only was it almost specifically designed with sports tires, it's got the horsepower to eat up the straightaways and the corners. This last corner is awful for me compared to him. You could even call it him, the AI. The braking point for them is way later, and they eat that corner up. I can't get onto the throttle in that corner. So I'm trying to get around him as quickly as possible. I almost did make that corner. The only good part about this is that the AI reacts to pressure. If you get close to the AI, they make mistakes like that. You can force mistakes. You can push them into the corner. Which, you know, desperate times, sometimes. That might be late. We might be sliding off. Nope, we're good. But now that I'm ahead, I can kind of control their pace going into that last corner. I also kind of have the opportunity to run away, if I so get the chance. But that car eats me up in the corners. So, straightaways like this, I gotta really capitalize on it. Push it a little past the 300 meter mark. That was just straight up cheating, but I'll lose the clean race bonus, I don't care. Watch that. Watch the gap that I have just get chewed up. And he's past me. Because that's all the grip that I can handle in that corner. I think this lap, I'm going to try and push that last corner a little bit and see what I can take without completely crashing the car. Because I think I'll be able to eat out a little bit of a lead on the way there. I thought I was going to be able to do that last lap, but obviously not. Almost overshot that corner. Luckily I didn't try to turn in. Steering input under braking is a major no-no in this car. He's all over me again. It's probably just the not good rubber banding in this game. Probably irk out a decent enough lead, and then the game will think, oh, well, let's make this more competitive, and then just chew me up. That's about as good as I can get out of that corner into this straightaway. So let's see. That braking point is really pushing it. But I think that's going to be necessary. I have a little better lead this time. Hopefully I can sustain it. All I have to do this lap is not screw up like that. Don't screw up, get to that final corner. The final corner is where all of this matters. My headset's drifting, so that's super cool. Ooh, we're deep in that corner. We're alright, we'll make it through. I get chewed up in that chicane so bad. So my lead that I had is gone, but luckily the tiny mistakes that I'm making, I can keep them behind me. The headset drift is really annoying. I'm like looking almost 45 degrees to my left for some reason. I Tried not to completely cheat in that corner, but that was not as good of a run off of that corner, and I'm in the grass. We're going to have to block really hard. There we go. Let it run a little extra. Oh, he didn't make the move inside. We killed the block. Let's go. He totally had the room to take me on the inside. Oh, man. And we got the clean race bonus. Don't know why. Oh, he could have ate me up on that corner. Because he did yesterday. I want to see if I actually hit the block on that. What's happening? Okay. I don't know how replay can... This is like the first time I've done the replay. Oh, 10 seconds is fantastic. The 10-second skip. I only care... Nope, I don't want to see that. I want to see if there was room to get around me on that last corner. Because I felt like the AI stuck it in a way deeper corner than that last time. He had oodles of room. That's so weird. Could have tore me apart. They gave it to me. That was nice of them. I appreciate that. I'm so surprised. I think I'm gonna do all of these sports tire races. My ultimate goal right now is to get to 15 million credits, because that's what I need to buy the last car that I need to qualify for every race in the game. And I've kind of spent some stupid money, so I need to get back up to 15 mil. So let's see. This is Dragon Trail, so we're going back to the GT3. This will make life much better. The stream hasn't crashed for 20 minutes, so neat. I'm gonna have to keep constantly adjusting this headset though, so that's something I just can't fix. Normally the faster the car is, the less traction control you use, but sports tires, everything is out the window. Sports tire races are crazy equalizers. They're only in the professional series. And there's only about 4 categories that use only sports tires. Everything else is racing tire. And only the endurance series has tire wear. Everything else is infinite tire and fuel. Okay, I'm driving this thing gingerly like the Law Ferrari. I can really pin the corners now. Much nicer. Definitely feel the power difference though. Yeah, move. Thank you. Like I said, I'm a bad driver, so I will likely make stupid moves or try to move these fodder cars out of the way. But it's AI. What are they going to do? If I race like this against humans online, my sportsman rating would get me kicked off of this game. But I'd probably try to be a little nicer if I had my sportsman rating on the line. I could probably go deeper in that first corner. Yep. Not a huge fan of doing this little series of... Cool, we're gonna lose it. Turn it around. There we go. Alright. That might have cost the whole race. That's unfortunate. We'll run it out, see where we end up. Because every other race has been pretty close all the way up to the end. So, and that's just racing normal. With a big spin out like that, I'm not sure I'm going to even get a shot at the leader. Especially if they're in a P4 or the same car as me, like the last two races in this series. I'm pushing it too hard. Calm down. I've raced this track in the endurance series, so I feel like I know it well, so being way too cocky. I gotta adjust the headset again. Being way too cocky in these corners. Also, something that is kind of being tested out today is how long I can stream these sim races. Because you can't tell, because I'm not going to run a face cam, but I am in a ghetto racing rig, pretty much. So I am steering with a steering wheel, I am shifting with my hands, and I'm running pedals with my feet. It is a paddle shifter, so that makes things a little easier. And I'm shifting without a clutch, so that makes things way easier. But believe it or not, it'll actually wear you out. Especially if I do I kind of want to make a career run in NASCAR Heat, which that'll be a real test because that game has dirt racing, and so I would be hand over fist all the time. I played that for maybe 20 minutes yesterday, and that was like a full endurance race in this game. Ooh, I went a little deep. We're fine. Actually came out really okay for how deep I went. So we have 3 laps. Get past this guy and catch up to the leader. Don't screw this up. Okay. I really like this series of corners going the other way. This is technically the reverse of this course. Those square corners are really fun to just gradually build up speed and then run it off into that straightaway. But going the other way, it's the type of corner that I really hate, where you can really toss it into the corner, but it's just gradually the radius gets smaller. So you just have to slow down as the corner goes on, and that sucks. Getting some really hard drift to the left. I have to keep pulling the screen back to the right. I mean, I don't think I'm looking off the left-hand corners as hard, but this headset's always had a drifting issue, so. I can't tell exactly what the leader's driving, but I'm going to take a wild guess at it being a 458. Because it doesn't look like a Hot Wheel like the P4. Yeah, I think it's a 458. Which means catching up and knocking out this 3-second gap is gonna suck. Because that car is fast. But I'm getting really overconfident in the corners, which means I'm getting faster. As long as I don't get stupid in the corners, we're fine. Corner confidence is good. Corner stupidity is dumb and slow. You can carry 10 more mile an hour in a corner, but if you're sideways and on the outside line through the whole corner, it doesn't matter how much speed you're carrying, you're going slower. A lot of times a really fast lap in this game looks really boring. Yeah, I think I'm putting pressure on him. I think I got close enough. Now we have 1 lap to pass. He has the advantage almost everywhere. He's a much better driver. It's a straightaway, so I'm going to fix the camera. Regardless of how good of a driver they are, they have more speed than me in the straightaways. They're driving a little wild, so I'm going to try and take advantage of that on corner exit. Like that. Tried to cross over, they stayed in front. Oh, is he going to cross me over? Oh, okay. If he would have crossed me over in that corner, I would have been done for. He'd have been gone down this straightaway. Now he's got time to set up a move on me, though. I'm scared that they're going to be faster than me in this big, sweeping final corner. Is that on sports tires, you don't really have a lot of blocking power. If they decide to run a different line than you, you can't really change lines quickly. Or they're just hang back. Cool. Not as exciting as a finish as the last one, but I will take it. Didn't even get the fastest lap. Doesn't matter. The LaFerrari got the fastest lap, so. Didn't get clean race bonus. Probably because we definitely spun out, but whatever. Oh no, 6 laps at Brands Hatch. I'm not sure I'm going to have time to catch up to the leader. Hopefully it's the big course. I assume it is because it's 2.5 miles. That's the only way I'm going to have time to catch up to the leader. After this race, I should probably pick up the daily workout car. I should have done it after that last race, but I forgot. Ooh, one of the Law Ferraris is going to start out front. That 458 starting in second is usually the one that takes over the front and stays. Okay, here we go. First corner of Brands Hatch is one of the worst that I am at. I'm just so bad at it. You can carry so much speed through it, but it's such a fine line of what's too much speed. Because if you carry too much speed, that is downhill and banked outside, so you'll just carry everything into the sand. But if you slow up too much for it, everybody else is going to just eat you up. Because the AI knows what they're doing. Alright, this is the big course. Ooh. Some of the high-speed corners are going to be weird. There's some high-speed corners that you can just kind of blip the throttle and get through them, because the banking on them is nasty. But I feel like that's going to be a big no-no on the sports tires. This is one of them. I feel like you could still carry some good speed through there. The corner right before that one, usually you can carry more speed through it, but you kind of just cut the curb. It doesn't drive an insanely different on sports tires. Yeah, I'm gonna get tore up in that corner. I am not. I'm kind of taking it gingerly compared to the other cars. Oh, chill out. I went to reset the headset and that was a bad time to do it. Headset drift is so bad today. My goodness. I feel like I'm not even looking off the corners as hard going left. Normally the headset will drift because I look off the corners. I don't know if we're making good time, to be completely honest. Ooh, I think I found a new braking point for this corner, though. Somebody wants to start a counter on how many times I say braking point. That'd be pretty funny. I almost got upset with myself watching back the VOD from yesterday to fix all the tech issues. Hearing myself say breaking point so many freaking times. I think this is the LaFerrari that started out front. Now they're back in fifth. and the fastest lap is not even in the top 8. So at least it's not one of the cars in the top 5 just ripping off laps, just running away from everybody. I can't even get around the LaFerrari. I'm good at this game, I promise. I like to think I am, at least. To be completely honest, this track doesn't drive a whole lot different on the sports tires. Especially in this car. As long as you don't drive like a maniac, you can make things happen. Yeah, I like that new braking point. It's still slow compared to everybody else, but it feels better. So far, the only thing that's different from racing tires to sports tires is the obvious. You're going to have a lot more roll in the middle of the corner. You can't just jump back in the throttle as quick. And it's the same on the exit. You're not going to get out of the corner as quickly. But since, like I said, I'm a cheater, I'm driving with traction control on 2 out of 5. So corner exit really doesn't get affected for me. I can kind of just jump back into it and not worry about it. Now if I turn the traction control down, I would probably be faster lap time wise. There'd be a lot more fluttering on the throttle on the corner exit. I gotta adjust the headset again. And traction control 0, since I drive like a freak, would be almost impossible, if not utterly slow for me. This guy's gonna beat me outside on the first corner. If he got around me in that first corner on the outside, that would have been a tough look. 8 seconds to run the leader down in 2 laps. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh man. This might be the race that I'm just attempting to win for the rest of the night. I'm on best lap pace right now, and I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to run this guy down. I can see him. That helps. Having visual is always nice. Otherwise, you're just chasing an entity that you know you have to beat, but you don't know how much you're beating it by and where. It's almost like qualifying. You're just trying to rip hot laps. Cut a big chunk out of the lead, but the final pass is going to be the important part, and I don't think I'm going to get there. Oh, I might have to cheat. I might have to be that guy and just roll it off in a corner and see if I can get out front. That exit felt good. I'm really giving it the beans, and I haven't spun out yet. So I think that if I have to retry this race, I'm going to go a lot harder for the rest of the race. Because that's kind of put me in this position as not having a big sense of urgency for the past 5 laps. Yeah, we cut it down to 3 seconds, and now we're kind of just stuck. think I'm going to get to watch his bumper as he crosses over the finish line in first. That was my chance. Oh, damn it. That was my chance. He gathered it up just enough. Okay. I hate having to restart races like that. I have to do it all over again. But now I know. Let's see how quickly I can catch him now. I have a little more course experience. But now I know that I need to have a little more sense of urgency throughout the rest of this race. I was kind of just cruising because I was kind of able to cruise the last race and I did okay, especially spinning out. Oh, I thought I was going to look cool and make a nice little clean pass, but I ran into him because I'm obviously good at this game. Oh, it's so satisfying now that I kind of know the course and what the car can handle. The run off of the corner is so nice. Go faster. Okay. That did nothing. I tried to do something stupid and I gained no benefit. Other than I probably lost the clean race bonus. I keep talking about clean race bonus. At the end, there's a set amount of prize money and experience that you earn for each race. But you get bonuses based on things that you do in the race. So if you don't go off course and don't hit too many cars, enough that the game deems that you had a clean race, you get plus 50% prize money and experience. You also get a boost if you use a car that is a certain amount slower than your opponents. I don't get that one often because I cheat. I'm using a GT3 car against a bunch of street cars. So that also gets you plus a certain percentage bonus. But you would think, you know, if I'm trying to reach a certain amount of credits, why not just attempt clean race bonus and then just run a car that's way slower than everybody else and try to win that way? There is a way to do that, and there's a specific race that you can farm to do that. But I'm also trying to win every race in this game. Just for posterity's sake. Because it's not like other Gran Turismo games, which is somewhat frustrating for me. And what I'm really excited for in the next Gran Turismo game, this game doesn't give you things traditionally like the other Gran Turismo games. The other Gran Turismo games, you know, they would start you off with a certain amount of money. You go buy your first race car, and then whenever you win a series, you would get a new car that may or may not qualify for the next series, and you would upgrade those cars until they were good enough. Then you win that series and they give you another car. Well, in this game, all you have to do, you really don't get anything for winning. You get a certain amount of prize money and experience and mileage points, which they have in this. And then once you complete a series, they're like, okay, good job. You got all the trophies. Neat. The way you advance in this game is you do daily workouts, which is you drive 26 miles. They call it a driving marathon. You drive for 26 miles per day. And when you hit the 26-mile mark each day, they select 4 random cars in the game. And then out of those 4 cars, you get 1 car as a prize. So technically, headset again. So technically, let's say I load up the game first day. I show up, I play the tutorial or whatever, and I drive for a total of 26 miles the first day I get the game. Because I think they give you, the beginning is kind of the same. They either give you a beginner car or they give you a certain amount of money and you go choose a beginner car, whatever. Say I do that, I drive 26 miles the first day. And they're like, okay, here's your random free car for the day. I could roll off with a Formula 1 car first day. I wouldn't even be able to qualify for the F1 races. But they gave me an F1 car. That's kind of the frustrating part, is that they just give you cars willy-nilly and you just kind of have to make your way through the game that way. Which I understand, it's different. They've never done that before. And this game's more of an online focus. They wanted this to be multiplayer. Something that you do, like, casually. You jump on, you have a race, and you jump back off. I understand that, but obviously the Gran Turismo community made their frustrations heard, because the very first announcement for the next game on PS5, they were like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. You guys got all pouty at us for doing the Gran Turismo Sport thing, so we'll just give you an old game and slap a new coat of paint on it. See if you get all pouty about that. Which I'm excited for, but we'll see. Because the other end of that is like the NASCAR games, where they're like, oh, we don't want to upset any fans, so we're just literally going to slap a new coat of paint on the same game every year. See how that goes. I can't talk a whole lot of trash because I haven't been in the new career mode for this year, but can't imagine there's too much they could change. Alright, we are looking much better for the final lap here. Yep. We're about a lap ahead of schedule. That's what I could have done in the last race. But I didn't. We should be okay. That's another thing about this game, is that the AI totally changes once you go around them. It's like there's a little switch that as soon as they get past, they go from defense to attack. So at some point, he's going to run up right behind me and put the pressure and the binders on. Then it's up to me to just not make mistakes and keep him back there. So far that hasn't happened, which is building the anxiety going into these big corners back here. too wild. I can't just hand it to him. Yep, there he comes. Can't just make a mistake and give it to him. Hopefully I still get the upper hand in this corner. I don't. Really, they really tried to run me down on the final corners. Oh, I'm just glad we got it done. Awesome. Clean race bonus. Goody goody. I don't go for clean race bonus, it's just a nice little sprinkle on top when you do. Fuji. That might break me. Because I am not great at Fuji. I don't know what cars of this I have. I probably have that car. Maybe not. Let's find out. I do. But it's a different color? It's a different livery? I don't know. I don't keep duplicate cars, because that just gets confusing at some point. I have completed 245 races in this game. A lot of those races are duplicates because I did try to grind out money for a little bit, but I would say there's about 250 races in this game, so not far off. I might lose my mind if I do the LaFerrari at Fuji. Even though there's a gigantic there's a gigantic straightaway out the front. And that's going to hurt me a lot, but the corners are so weird and tight, and they get tighter at the end, I would lose it with the LaFerrari. Maybe I'm going to get stupid and dump the weight. Because it's been holding on nicely so far. I'll dump it 2%. I already maxed out the power. I don't want to spend points on upgrades. Because I can obviously make this work if I really need to. I don't know how well the draft works in this game. The first braking point is not great. Not really sure how strong the draft effect is in this game. Absolutely run 100 meters for that corner. This corner would be absolute hell in the LaFerrari, because you just have to pin it on the edge of the tire grip and hope that it sticks. And in the LaFerrari, there isn't a whole lot of hope. Oh, he didn't pinch me down. Thank you, Dunlop. Okay, we got to brake before Dunlop. That's absolutely going to kill my clean race. Just cut the whole track. Generally at Fuji, that little Dunlop sign is a very good starting point for your braking point, and it's usually really close, but not this time, obviously. I also take that corner like a moron, but it usually only hurts my straightaway. I'm already hurt in the straightaway, so. Hopefully the draft effect is enough to kind of keep me close. Okay. That new braking point seems close. It's at least safe. Because I was able to brake all the way and go in at a bad angle and still make the corner. Yep. I wasn't about to even try to avoid that. Alright, I gotta pick up the sense of urgency. I gotta get to the front. Do not want to run this race twice. I forgot how slow these corners are. Coming out of that corner and through that one, so easy to spin out. I have traction control on, so that'll make things way easier. That corner might cause a problem because you want to carry a lot of speed through it, but you're actually supposed to kind of slow it down. Kind of same here, but I'm just bad at that corner, so you shouldn't take any of my advice going through that final corner. Probably shouldn't take any of my advice at all, but I can't even keep a headset straight, obviously. Return fastest lap. It's really all we can do right now. Yeah, I gotta change that braking point. The best way to get faster at a racetrack, oval or road course, in games like this, is to find a landmark and work off of that. So like the braking point on the front straightaway, there's orange tip guardrails off to my left side. So the first braking point I went for was the second orange tip guardrail. And that was way short. So after that, there's a little driveway where there's a break in the grass on the left side. It's like a little access road, it looks like. And that's what I did this last lap. I went to the very far edge of that little access road, and that's where I hit the brakes. Well, that was a little short. Where it gets hard is I don't think there's any good landmarks after that. So I'm going to go to that same driveway, but I'm going to brake when my rear tires hit the edge of that driveway. See, one orange tip on the left, two, driveway, brake. I like that better. Last lap I braked as soon as my front bumper got to the far edge of that driveway. That time around I wait till I got past that point. And that actually, just one car length made a big difference. That's why you'll see with a lot of these corners, like off on that right side, there's meter markers that show you how far you are from the corner. Usually that's how people build their braking points. They just pick a distance and see what happens. Usually you start farther out. That's also what I was talking about with that Dunlop sign. Usually you hit the Dunlop sign and you brake as soon as you get to it. What makes this difficult is that you have to just brake. There's no good landmarks before that. So I know the Dunlop sign is too far because I ran off the course. And there's no good landmarks before that sign, so you just kind of have to pick an arbitrary distance before the Dunlop sign. And that makes that corner really inconsistent. Still can't keep the headset straight. So I'm going to go for the same braking point up here. See, that time I actually didn't get into the corner that far. So I think... Hey, we're in first. I did not know that. I was driving like I was trying to run down the first place car. I'm gonna screw it up now. Another thing is that there is no way, absolutely no way, at least for me being stupid, that you can memorize every single corner or where to brake. So that just comes down to kind of feeling. And that's where Gran Turismo helps a lot, because they flash red everywhere in your face telling you that this is where you need to slow down. Which is why if I got plopped in a car in real life and had to drive this course, I would crash it, more than likely. But there's other games like F1, which I'm sure I'll play on stream at some point, because I love that game, where you could just turn on the racing line and it'll tell you when you need to be on the gas, when you need to brake. And it's not exactly perfect. It's so hard to program an AI to be exactly your driving style all the time. But it at least gives you a reference, and then you can kind of build off of that reference. Having no reference and just kind of shooting in the dark is not easy. Like this corner, I have not been using a braking reference this whole time. I just know there's a beat or two between when the game says hit the brakes and when I can actually hit the brakes and still make that corner. And obviously there's still 2 people with this stream on. After I just gave the most nerdiest, boring college lecture about a fucking video game. So I appreciate the hell out of that. That was the final lap. Cool. That was a nice little cruise. Luckily, that second place car didn't pressure me too much. Otherwise, he would have just toasted me and I would have had no idea. There you go. Yeah, I lost the clean race bonus on the easiest race. That's fine. I'm not feeling too tired either, so... Oh, Willow. Big Willow. That'll be fun. I do want to check out the mileage the mileage exchange though, see if there's any new things. Doesn't look like it. Just crazy paint schemes that I don't need. Cool. Cool. Toyota safety car and the Subaru. I don't know if I have those cars. Let's check. If I don't have those, then I'll pick those up. Because I thought I had all of those special cars that they sell. I don't have the Subaru. What's the other one? The Toyota. I don't have either of those special cars. I think they're rotating new special cars in. Cool. So I can waste my points on something that isn't a dumb paint scheme. I don't know if there's a trophy for owning a certain amount of cars. I know like your garage has to be worth a certain amount, but I don't know if that counts with prize cars and special cars or whatnot. Because technically you can't sell them for any money, so I don't know if they're worth anything. We got 3 races left in this series. And after this series, I'll be doing the open wheel series, because that's next. Because I'm tired of sports tires. Because this is a sports tire. 1. That's a racing. That's a racing. That's a racing. And that's racing. So technically there's this series, which has 3 races left, and then 9 races in Lamborghini. And that's it for soft tire. But I think all 3 of these top ones are soft tire, maybe not premium. Yeah, that's a racing tire. These sports tire races are mentally exhausting, so I kind of want to go back to a racing tire for a little bit and have fun. And then finish the Porsche Endurance. I think I'm in Group 3. Yeah, I still have 2 more Group 3 endurance races to go. Those are usually an hour or 2 worth of racing. And I haven't done anything in Group 1 or the Red Bull Endurance, so usually I try to do like 1 or 2 of these regular races to an endurance race, but if you go from racing tire to sports tire, there's no way. No way. Oh, and Shane's here. Triumphant entrance as usual. You obviously offended the only other person watching, because now it's just me and you hanging out pretty much. Even though the other person that was watching was probably my mom, because my life is sad like that. You know, when you tell me not to crash, it really makes me want to just turn right. Well, you're the only viewer now. I had 2 people watching earlier, but I guess they dipped when they saw you showed up. That went well. It's hard to watch out for the dirt when everything is dirt. I do have to clean up that last corner though. Oh, you got the Twitch app just for me. That's cute. That's very nice. Yeah, I appreciate you getting the Twitch app just to harass me. Makes everything better. And I have to hit the F40. All the other ones are crashed. Might as well crash this one. You know, it's going to be really funny if I try to upload this to YouTube later. I don't think YouTube is going to have the chat on the side, so it's going to seem like I'm just talking to a wall. It'll make it way funnier. Out of the way, dude. Goodbye. Wow, I was being really slow. Tell you what, Shane, you showed up. And I miraculously got faster because I should not have caught the leader with this many laps left. So I'm going to need you to show up for more of these. Screwed that up. The hot air balloons. I'll see what I can do. I think I missed them on the last lap. I'll see where they're at. No, other than in the sky. I hope there's one on the ground. As good as I am at crashing in this game, I don't think I could launch into one of those. There's one. Not a good launch point. That's not a good launch point either. No, unfortunately this doesn't have GTA physics. That's to say this game actually has physics. I'll tell you what, I'll finish this race, I'll win this race, and then I'll jump back into it and launch off like that second corner and just see how far it'll go. I just have to survive 2 more laps. I'm pretty sure Ferrari doesn't make rally cars, so dirt equals bad. Still bad at that corner. In that corner. I gotta keep fixing this stupid headset. I'm slowing down way too early for that corner. See, you say I'll get better with time. I've dumped like 100 hours in this game, so what time are we talking? Because I've just accepted that I'm bad. $8:03. Okay. I'll just stream until 8:03 a.m. Just fall asleep in the middle of the stream. Yeah, and your chats are popping up on the screen, so if anybody else shows up in here. Luckily, nobody else cares about the college lecture that I'm giving on Gran Turismo. Honestly, if somebody shows up and they get confused by chat, then it makes it better. Alright, we got the win. Now we gotta send it. I'll do it on the second lap, because They make you start at slow. I'll just do one lap where I send it off of all the extra berms on the side. Hopefully there's not like an invisible wall. See, these are the perks you get for showing up and being in my chat. You can tell me to do things like I'm a show monkey. Just because you're here, I'll do them. To a certain extent. Don't get any ideas. Well, it might be hard to send it off of that mountain with these guys in front of me. We'll make it happen. Here we go. Yee! I think I went I think I went nowhere. I think I hit the box and just went dead stop. I know there's a couple more of those. I'm gonna see if I can hit them. Not that one. That one was good. Oh, okay. Where does this one go? Not bad. I think that's all that's there. Hopefully they give me a replay. Oh yeah, we got a replay. We're good. It's gonna be great when I just went 0 feet. Yep. The launch was great. There's a wall that stopped me. Well, that one was good. That was a good one, but they made me stop in the middle of it. That one looked cool. That was a good idea. Well, that's good. Glad you had fun. These are the perks of showing up in my chat. Let's see how bad I can look at this track. Before you showed up, there was 2 other people in the stream. They were not in chat, but I could see that they were watching. And I have an inkling that one of them was probably my mom. So, take that for what you will. She's very supportive, and it's fantastic, regardless of how nerdy it is. It doesn't tell me exactly who they were unless they show up in chat, like you. But I had 2 viewers yesterday when I didn't tweet about it or anything, and one of them was my mom because she brought it up at some point. Oh yeah, she knows I'm up to no good all the time. She'd much rather me be streaming video games from my basement than, I don't know what else I would be doing that she wouldn't approve of. Yeah, I'm sure she appreciates it that it's my basement and not hers, because her basement is actually a crawl space, so if I was streaming from down there, then it'd probably be me and whatever possums live down there, or monster spiders. But I doubt she has possums. Oh, cool. Got me distracted with crawl spaces and monster spiders, Shane. Austin showed up, and it doesn't show that he's watching, though. Of course, I get my friends in the chat, and the word opium's already been dropped. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's the kind of atmosphere I need to set up for this. What car am I driving? If I can figure out how to change the camera view, I will do that momentarily. I just never change the camera view, so I always have to just mash a bunch of buttons. See, touchpad would be awesome, except I'm using a steering wheel. Steering wheels don't have touchpads, so... Yes, I did crash, because I'm super good, obviously. See, I tried to change the view and I did find the e-brake, so I appreciate that. There we go. We can change view. It's just a little Ferrari. Because it's a restricted race, so I can only drive Ferraris. Same color choice. It's a Ferrari. It has to be red. It has to be red or obnoxiously yellow. That way you know that you paid $10,000 less for it. Oh, later, dude. I can't wait until I crash again, because I just keep looking over at chat to see what kind of shit you guys are talking. Honestly, wouldn't have it any other way. Make it interesting. Ever since you guys showed up, I've been taking the lead way quicker than I should be. My first 3 races today were all last lap passes because I'm slow. Uh-oh, Shane's making personal attacks. See how this goes. Technically, it is not a PG stream, because I turned on the little warning at the beginning that you have to hit an extra button that says it's not kid-friendly, but, you know, I wouldn't go dropping full-blown slurs in the chat. I mean, Shane ran into the chat immediately and just dropped a "what up, bitches," so. Oh, the creative name calling is, I'm all about it. See? This is what you do. It's the last lap. No way. I'm gonna lose this race. Now I get to be the cement-headed pumpkin fuck. Oh, this sucks. I really don't want to have to do this race again. I'm gonna have to push real hard to get there. We might make it happen. He's got me on the straightaways. I did a dumb. I tried to cut him off. That's usually what happens in this game. If I try to take somebody else out, it's gonna hurt me more. Oh, I helped him. I just sent it off in that corner. Oh. Here we go again. I had such a big lead. Damn it. The only thing that's not so frustrating is that I wasn't really paying attention that last race and I still got up front, so this shouldn't be too bad to do it again. I should be able to race pretty sloppy and still get up there. These last few races have been way easier than how the day started. I didn't start at 8:03 a.m., but I don't know what time it is now. Does it still work for 8:03 p.m.? Because if it works for then, I could definitely stream till 8:03 p.m. I was looking at chat and I almost completely overran that corner. You guys are giving me valuable information. Not as to what time it is, more as to how much I can look at chat while I play a racing game. It seems like the maximum my brain can handle is 2 people. Which is the maximum that has showed up for the stream, so it's a good thing. Yep. Don't be slow. Oh, did I screw that corner up again? Not as bad. People. I mean, technically I could cheat and I could turn my own stream on my phone and my computer and get 2 people, but that's cheating. I usually just pull my stream up on my phone just to make sure that things are working. And I'm not just talking to a black screen. I told Shane earlier if I end up saving the VOD of this stream and there's no chat on the right side when I download it, it's gonna be hilarious because it's gonna sound like I'm just some maniac talking to a wall. Austin, you know me too well. See, Shane says we're not about cheating, but I'm in a full-blown race car. Just trying to keep up with street cars, so. I mean, cheating isn't totally out the window. I'm on lap 4 out of 6 right now. And technically I completed all 6 laps of the last race, but that 6th one was not good. So and there is no nitrous, but if I drive one of the hybrid cars, they have a little boost button. You can kick in a little extra electric motor. But I can't run that series right now. And honestly, I have no idea how it works because it doesn't feel like I get anything extra out of it. It pretty much is magic because I have no idea how it works. Good. Almost spun out in the exact same spot. He was 2 laps to go. I would have ran him down though. I really hope you guys are dropping emotes in chat because the way it's popping up on my end, it's just the emote commands. That's fantastic. Well, Shane just dropped a straight up emoji. So I can see emojis, but if it's a Twitch emote, it's It's just the command. So I can't see the actual emote. At least I'll know all the emote commands now. Alright, it's the last lap. I'm gonna have to concentrate. You know I'm not, but... Oh, we got a 2-second lead. Not good enough. It's definitely enough to get ran down. Rad drift. Saved it. Now, Shane, I already crashed for your entertainment once. And it was after I won the race, so... But you know what? Austin showed up, and he's in chat, so... We deserve an extra one. I just have to know where the start finish is. Oh, they saved it. That was the best I could do. There's no ramps or anything on this track. I still got clean race. Oh boy. You guys will be in for a treat for this one. I changed my car to the LaFerrari because there's a giant straightaway. But the LaFerrari sucks. But if I don't pick it, I would get chewed up. Oh no, it's wet? You're kidding. Is this a wet race? Oh no. There's no wet tires. No, no, no. Oh, this is gonna be so bad. I don't know how much I'm gonna look at chat for this race, if it's gonna be in the wet and I have to drive the LaFerrari. 5 laps. See how this goes. This is gonna be awful. Yep, later, dude. I ain't slowing down for that. This isn't a Warframe chat, Austin. I'm kidding. You can be excited. Speaking of Warframe, I saw I saw a Warframe speedrun the other day where somebody decided to beat all the Warframe bosses with like 3 different chassis in like 20 minutes. But I don't know Warframe, so I don't know if that was good. I just assumed he was really good. And I guess one of the Warframe devs showed up, or the community manager showed up to watch him like break the game. We're in 4th. I don't know how. Pretty sure it's only because this track has guardrails all the way around it. So if I screw up, the track keeps me on the track. This is perfect for the LaFerrari because the LaFerrari seems to handle exactly the same in the rain as it does on dry track. So there's no way I was going to get a clean race bonus anyway. Cool. Speaking of that, Shane, I tried to get the Burnout game to work with a steering wheel, and it wouldn't. I couldn't get it to work. I tried so many different things. But I'm not too far in that game, so I might end up just playing that for stream at some point. Because I'm pretty sure I own Burnout for every platform invented. You're right, I don't own it for GameCube. I'll have to go buy it. But that would probably be Burnout Takedown. And I have that for PlayStation. So it'd be the same game. And the PlayStation one has Game Shark codes, so... Kirby game. I definitely don't have any Kirby games. I wasn't a Kirby kid. But if you have any Kirby games laying around, I probably have the means to play it. Yeah, that'd be a good elementary kid game. I never actually owned a GameCube. It was just friends of mine who had a GameCube. And I don't think it was until I was like 19 that I figured out that the Wii was backwards compatible. So once I found out that you could play GameCube games on Wii, I went to like every secondhand store and bought a bunch of GameCube controllers and like all the games that my friends had. Alright, if you have those games, you can bring them, for sure. I'll make them work. Even though the Need for... I have the newest version of Need for Speed. I think you have the GameCube Hot Pursuit was like the very first Hot Pursuit. But I think one of those went up for sale on PlayStation. It was like $6. I think I played it for like 10 minutes. Oh, OG Xbox. Got it. Currently the OG Xbox that I have is propping up my projector. So... But I have all the cables for it, I think, so I can make it work. Because I'm pretty sure I tested it. Yeah, most of the OG Xbox games that I have, I also have for PlayStation. Except for like the first two Halos, but those are on Master Chief Collection now, so... But I have like a bunch of NFL Street games for original Xbox. Because I think whoever I bought it off of just gave me whatever games they had. And it was games I already had for PlayStation. So we got one more lap. I expected this race to be borderline infuriating. I haven't been paying a whole lot of attention, so it probably looks really sloppy, but... Yeah, you're right. I'm really good at jinxing it. Every race I've lost in this series has been like last lap me screwing up, so maybe I should pay attention. Yep, here it comes. We're okay. I can just get to this last straightaway. I know I can run away. on. Awesome. Finish that series. Cool. Also, you guys have to let me know if I sound like super loud, or if I'm like breathing into the mic and it sounds super annoying, because I can't tell. So does that mean you can hear me, or am I being too loud? I'm not sure how to interpret the emoji. Okay, cool. I would hate to watch this back later and just listen to myself mouth breathe. So I'm checking something really quick. Okay. It says I'm on air, but I can't see. Okay. So if I do VR mode, then I can see that I'm online, but I can't see chat. So I'm gonna try that one time. Oh, so I could still see chat. Okay. It's just whenever your guys' messages pop up one at a time. So I can still do VR stuff. That's good to know. Let me hit the... Yeah, I'm still on there. Okay. I think it's telling me that I'm going like on and off air. They just told me that I'm on. So I'm gonna check the stream on my phone right quick. Yeah, it's tracking my head in VR, so I'm live. Now whether I'll still be able to see chat during the race. Okay, cool. Yep, I can see your chat still. Awesome. Awesome, that's awesome. So now I know that I can stream Beat Saber and I can still see chat. Yeah, this is where the motion sickness warning comes in. I'll be able to see your chats in the middle of the race. I don't know. Because it did it on the menu. Yep, I can see that. Awesome. I'm super glad you guys are here and showing up in chat, because I'm learning so many things about how things work. Yeah, I still got you. As long as you're not throwing up from motion sickness. Yeah, famous. Right now, I'm pretty sure the only people who watch this are going to be you guys and my mom. And that's whether you guys can show up to every stream or not. Which I don't expect. But I super appreciate you guys at least showing up to this first one. It's made this a ton of fun. Like, I definitely want to do this way more. Okay. So I'm glad that worked. Didn't really have anything else planned for today. Been streaming 2 hours. So I guess I don't have GTA on PlayStation. I wish I did, because they get $1 million free per month. Which is a super sweet deal. Let me see. I've been trying to save up money for the nostalgia races, so I'm gonna go see how much those cost still. Yeah, if only. If only I won real money in these racing games. I stack up not at all to the pros, so that's 20 million. Cool. I think these cars are going to be the last things that I do in the game. The Daytona is only 15. It's 384, 2,300 pounds. What was the Ford? $503. Okay, so that's 120 horsepower. Let's see what the Ferraris are doing. Because these classic racers are like the last thing I need to finish this game. The P4 is also 20 million. And it is way lighter, with about 50 less horsepower. So that's going to be hard to control. For sure. What's the stability? So we got 3.4 and then 4.8. Let's check the Ford. The Ford is actually worse at cornering, but it's the same stability. So 8.1 and 5.6 on speed. The Daytona is more stable, but it's way slower. 8.1 and 4.6. Man, that's a hard decision to get one of those cars. It's a good thing I can't afford any of them. I'm glad you're finding all of the text options, Shane. Well, I planned on trying to go for around 2 hours, but if you guys are here, I feel like I should keep going. So, let's see what I should do. I feel like doing an endurance race with you guys in the chat is probably a bad idea. Because I'm definitely not going to pay attention to what I'm doing. Trying to think of what else. I kind of want to do something different since you guys are all hanging out. Let me check. Oh, I know you'll try to mess me up. That's just how that works. Also, I appreciate the follow from Shane. It didn't pop up with a follow, but I just checked my phone, so I appreciate that. I'm not really trying to push for followers yet, because that's a whole other thing, but if I could pick up a few followers, then that would be awesome. So now that you've followed me and you got the Twitch app, it'll tell you whenever I go live. I like where you're going with that one, Shane. No, I think in order to get to affiliate, I think you need 20 followers. But to be completely honest, I'm not sure what all is entailed when I get to affiliate, other than I might get a new name when it comes to what my stream is. So I'm not really pushing hard for it right now. I'm kind of just doing this as something I've always wanted to do, but just kind of a for fun thing. But I might eventually get there. Currently checking my game library to see if there's anything else I can play for entertainment, or if I just keep going with this. I think I'm going to keep going with this one. Because this game is definitely my bread and butter, so I'll probably keep this whole stream on Gran Turismo. We're 2 hours in. Almost 2.5. I plan on going at least 2 hours, but I have people here, and they're in the chat, so I'm just gonna keep rolling. I'll change it up. Let's go to an endurance race. You guys have hung out for the regular races, so ooh, I'm scared to do Australia. Race vans. I have to see if there's vans in this game. Hold on. Drivetrain, I want engine power, because if there's vans, they're gonna have no power. There's K cars. Not really vans. Let me check. See if I can buy any vans just for you. I would assume if there's a van, it's going to be like a Dodge panel van. Don't think there's vans. I didn't think there was. I'm just doing a quick look for right now. I didn't see any when I was here earlier. There's not. I promise I will look it up later. That way, if you show up to another stream, I will have a van race if it's in this game. And I think since you guys are here, I'm going to race Monza, because it's way easier for me to pay attention at Monza. Mount Panorama has a lot of tight corners that I'm not equipped to look at chat and race. Doesn't have fans. They certainly have offbeat cars, for sure, but I'll be sure to jump on the message boards and make sure that the next Gran Turismo has vans, I guess. Alrighty, you guys are in for a treat. Endurance races are fun. So now with endurance races, I have to control fuel and I have to watch tires, because now I have fuel consumption and tire wear. And generally for these races, I just run it lean all the way through. Oh, that was bad. Because if I run lean all the way through, I will guaranteed have the best pit strategy. There actually is a drifting mode in this, but when you run it with a steering wheel, it is super hard, but it's super fun. I can do that after this race. This race will probably go somewhere between 30 and 45 minutes. To be honest, I'm probably just going to stream until there's nobody left, or until I just can't drive anymore. Honestly, this will be a good test of how much driving I can handle. Yeah, I can run either lean fuel or I can run a rich mix on fuel. And it's basically just how long I want my fuel to last. Obviously the rich mix is going to give me more power, but I'm going to run out of fuel a lot quicker. And tires don't really go away in this game. So I might as well run the lean fuel. And run as far as possible so that I have the best pit strategy. Because I'm definitely not a good enough driver to beat these guys one-on-one, just heads up. Especially on the lean strategy. So I usually just go for the better pit strategy. And I try to knock out as much of the lead as possible. Traction control. Probably needs to come down. Don't want to run 0 traction control just yet because I'm a weenie. Somebody just ripped off a 152. So these guys are kind of holding up my progress, but I can't get by them. Oh, I'll just cheat. I'll just hit them. Man, my headset drift is bad. No, the stick never runs traction control. No one in their right mind actually runs traction control on a racetrack. You know what? Turn it off. I got enough confidence now. What was that last lap? 156. Cool. I'm 4 seconds off. I might as well turn the traction control off because I'm 4 seconds off the pace. I'll just have to be a little more nicer on the exit of the corner. Now that I don't have traction control on. I'll have to care a lot more when my tires start to go away. But boy, am I going to have to rely on pit strategy. If I'm 4 seconds off of the pace, I'm already losing big time on the interval to the leader. That red box over on the left is my interval to the leader. And it's just getting bigger. My only hope is that he's cutting off 4 seconds per lap because he's running a lot more fuel. So if he runs a bunch more fuel compared to me, then I'll be able to just stay on track longer. He'll have to take, hopefully, more pit stops than me. Maybe he'll crash. I hope so, but the only time I've seen the AI crash is in the sports tire races. And even in the sports tire races, I've only seen him crash like twice. Now, I've definitely seen people go, like, the AI sometimes will make a mistake and go a little bit off track, but definitely not when they're that far ahead of me. I have to be, like, right behind them for them to screw up. We're alright. It's a 30-lap race. And with 75% fuel, we can go about 11 laps, I think. That's what the estimate was. So maybe I should save fuel and make this a one-stop race. See, that's what I'm thinking. I want to kind of cut this race in half. So I want to at least get close to lap 15. So if I want to save fuel, the way you save fuel in this game is you upshift early. I tend to upshift when the revs get on the right side of that little gray box. And then your downshifts have to be late. So when I downshift, I don't want to see that rev bar come up onto the screen. That's the best way to save fuel, and it doesn't really change your rhythm. It's just something you have to pay a little more attention to. Right now my estimate is about 9 laps, and that'll put me at around lap 14. Which I would be very satisfied with. Cut this race in half on pit strategy. But that's going to require that the leaders, who are now over a minute ahead, that they take probably 2 more pit stops than me. So I'm trying to make this a one-stop. So if they end up coming into the pits around a lap 7 or 8 is what I'm hoping for, because that means they'll cut it. They'll make this race a 3-stop race. Usually a good assumption. That what the hell was I saying? I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Oh, pit stop time. It's usually a good assumption that pit stop time is going to be around 30 seconds. So if they're a minute ahead of me, I gotta hope that they pit 2 more times than I do. Everything else I have to make up on the racetrack. Which, with the leaders running away from me like they are, I'm really glad that I'm able to kind of take down these mid-pack cars. Makes me feel like I'm not getting totally annihilated. shit. No, that's awful. That's really bad. Going in reverse in this game is almost a death sentence. Alright. See what we can do. I do have the F1 game, and I'll probably do a couple of races in that, but... Okay. Second place car just went in on lap 6, so... I have confidence that we can recover. Yeah, I have the F1 game, but I run short races, so I don't ever have to do the whole pit stop thing. I have confidence that I'll do good in this, because usually I can cruise through these endurance races, because pit strategy is really easy. The problem with this is that those other races where I screwed up, it was only 6 laps to get to the end and know whether I screwed up bad enough or not. I won't know how bad I screwed up until, 30 minutes from now. And for me, these are just win or go home. There's no reason to finish with a trophy that isn't first if I want to complete this game. Oh good, the guy who ran off the fastest lap is in first, so he's just driving away from everybody. Yeah, I'll take the risk. I mean, honestly, if I was just playing this casually, I was on, what, lap 5 or 6, so I probably would have just restarted. We're doing it live. It'd be much more entertaining to see if we can eat up an extra 30-second gap, because I legitimately lost 30 seconds by doing that. That's a whole pit stop. Don't pit at all. I'll definitely run out of gas. I wish there was a possibility to save that much fuel, but I feel like I'm cruising too much. I feel like I need to push the car a little bit harder. We got 6 laps. We're still on lap 14. We saved about little less than half a lap of gas, so hopefully... Oh, that guy screwed up. You saw it. Yeah, I wish the crash worked that way, but if they did damage like that in this game, then I would be screwed. Because I'm not a good driver, so I run into shit. Hoping I can get to at least lap 15. Because if I can make lap 15, that means I saved at least a whole lap of fuel. And that also means if I made it to lap 15, I cut the race in half, and they start you on like 75% fuel or something like that. So if I made it halfway on 75% fuel, then when I get closer to the end, I can really crank the power in and hopefully chase somebody down. Yeah. That's why I don't do this in real life. As much as I would love to, I'd probably be super not good at it. Go-kart racing. You mean in real life or in this game? See, I like to think I'm good at go-kart racing, but I feel like go-kart racing is something you're supposed to do when you're like 7. And then you can become a real race car driver. I know you would. I like to think if there was like a legit go-kart track around Wichita, then I might have signed up for it, but it's a hard maybe. Because I know there were leagues for like the little go-kart tracks that were around, but it was not something I was about. Yeah, bumper cars would be a better idea. If they still do those anymore. I don't know where you would find bumper cars. Starting to feel the tires going away. Corner exits are getting sketchy. My braking points are breaking down. I still got 4 laps of fuel left. Alright. I should have tracked my fuel consumption earlier, but I don't know if Worlds of Fun has them. I don't know if they do anymore. If they do, it's probably like an extra $30 ticket that they charge you for. Because, you know, Worlds of Fun, you can't just buy one ticket and do everything. Okay, I gotta start tracking fuel on this lap. 18% right now. I need to see when it ticks down to 17. Leaders still have it pitted, so that is very worrying. So I ticked down to 17 when I hit the braking zone. The leader's not pitting yet is very scary. Because that means they could be on the same pit strategy as me, but they're a minute and a half ahead of me. Might overrun this. Nope, we made it somehow. Don't need to pit this lap. My fuel consumption is actually really good so far. I'd like to say I'm halfway through the lap and haven't taken down more than 2%. Just ticked down to 13. So that's about 4% per lap. See if we tick down again at the braking point. Yeah, so we're running about 4% per lap. So that means I could run about 3. Man, that sucks that the leaders didn't pit. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just gotta ride this out and hope. Man, this is the first race in the series. Yeah, I'm pretty much screwed. The way it looks right now, I'm pretty much screwed. But for some reason, I just ate up like 20 seconds of the lead. So I don't know if he was just that far out and pit, or what the deal was. A real weird situation up front right now. So if I save a little bit of gas, I think I can go this lap and the next one. I'll be pushing it, but we're going for it. Which we still ended up on about lap 12, or 14. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save, because I can run this lap and maybe the next one. And I've had 0 tire fall off, so fuel is definitely the choke point. If I run out of fuel, I just have to coast. Like, I just run, it just shuts the engine off, really. So then I just have to hope I have enough speed to get back around to the pits. If I don't have enough speed to coast around to the pits, then I just stop on the track. And you pretty much soft lock it. It's just wait till somebody finishes the race or restart. Like, they won't push you back to the pits or anything, I don't think. I've never tested it because I don't want to. we are going to be so close on fuel. I don't know if I want to push it. I'm going to run it. I have to do something. I'll just shift up a little bit earlier and hope. Because pit entrance is pretty much right at the start-finish line. As long as I hit pit entrance, we're good. But I don't want to do it when I'm coasting. And I'm not going to go into fuel save mode. Because the whole point of this is to catch up. So if I start lifting, then it's really all for naught. Yeah, I'll start shifting around 6,000. 2% fuel. This is bad. This is real bad. This guy's screwing me. Ooh, I might stick behind him and draft. But then that'll hold me up, because that'll basically just be me slowing down. I'll draft him until I have enough speed to pass. Which is now. I have 1% fuel. Here's to hoping. We have a 1/10 of a lap. And we're on a straightaway, so we are sucking a lot of fuel. I have to hope that I can get back on the power. We're out. We're going to lose a little time going into the pits, but we kind of made it. That was close. That was real close. But I'm really scared that we're not going to make it as a winner. Pit time, 24 seconds. So it's about 25 seconds in pit lane. And that's a long time to catch up for those guys. Oh boy. That's the first time I've ran out of fuel. I had to try something, because I gotta eat up this lead somehow. Let's see, 4% per lap. It's probably more like 5. So that'll take me 20 laps. So I'm gonna run 5 on the fuel map. Which means I gotta change my braking points. I'm gonna run 5 on the fuel map for a few laps. See where I get to. Because that's gonna suck more than 5% per lap. Probably would have been smart to see how much the 5 position actually uses up per lap, but oh wait, okay, it ticked down at 92 in that corner, so now I can track it. Almost blew through that chicane. Man, that lead is just not coming down. I'm not even catching the next guy in line. This might just be a practice race at this point. And it's not even like, if I didn't spin out, it would be that much different. Like, I might be in 8th instead of 10th. Like, that's the only difference. Lead right now is 1 minute and 46 seconds. So about 15 more seconds of a lead and I would be a lap down. And my time to the next car is 8.3 seconds. So I should be able to see him down the front straight away. But that's for 9th place. I did catch up on the pace. I just ran a 154 by changing my fuel by 1. I'm gonna see how much that eats up. It's looking like a lot. I think it's chewing up like 6% fuel. Yeah, I'm chewing up 6% fuel on number 5. So if I chew up 6% fuel, that means I can run 14 laps, so that puts me right on top of the ending. So right now I can't go any higher than 5 if I want to make it to the end. Right now, I just have to hope that the leader is screwing up his fuel strategy or something and he runs out. I don't know how. Even without me screwing up, spinning out or running out of fuel or anything like that, that's not a minute 46 gap. Like, I don't know how you chew that up. Without just running full rich and cutting every chicane and pitting like 9 times. Yep, we're gonna miss that one. Split the gap. Okay, bye. Or not. Oh. Remember that hole? I don't know how we're gonna... There he goes. There's the leader. You're kidding. What are we doing? We're having a fucking donut competition. Alright, well... That's pretty much nail in the coffin, but I need to finish this race. I need to see what the leader strategy is, so... This is going to be about 50 minutes worth of driving for no reason, but instant karma. What was the karma about? I was just talking about how bad I was behind. The car in front of me is in the pits right now. It'd be interesting to know how long it takes to run down somebody in the pits. They just came out. So yeah, I have to be like in the middle of the back straightaway in order to catch somebody coming out of the pits. Yeah, it's because I cut that corner that I spun out. I missed the braking point, so I had to kind of just bail out of the corner. And since I was so far off the track, they basically make that like sand. So as soon as I tried to get on the gas, there was nothing there. At this point, this is just practice for the next time I try this race. Just to see what the strategy calls are going to be. Because I assume all the strategy calls are the same every time you play it. Either that or they'll see how bad I get beat this time and then they'll throw me a bone, maybe. Plus I can kind of work on my own strategy. So far my own strategy is to pit on lap 13 and not save fuel. Okay, so there goes the leader. It's lap 19. What was that? Was that a fuel only? No, he didn't take fuel. I don't think he took any fuel. So he must have been saving so much. Well, now I'm right behind him, a lap down, so I get to watch if I can stay up with him. Yeah, I don't think there's penalties in this game. Otherwise, I think I would have racked up a few. I would absolutely appreciate a 2-minute penalty. I don't know what the heck you'd have to do to rack up a 2-minute penalty. You'd have to borderline assault someone with your car. And even then, it'll probably be more like 30 seconds. Well, now I know when my butt gets sore. My butt gets sore at about the 3-hour mark, so... It's important data that I'm collecting. It's saying I have 12 laps left, but it's more like 10. So the remaining laps is not good. Yeah, you guys are helping out a ton by being here. If you guys weren't here, I probably would have quit this about an hour ago. way better this way. I'm not even really cutting into the lead on the car in like 9th place. I don't know what I've done to get this far off. Yeah, I planned on being done after this race. Honestly, I only planned on going for 2 hours or so, but I think in the future, as long as there's people in the chat, then I think I'll probably just like take a break at 2 hours and hang out with whoever's in chat. Like get a glass of water and let my dog out or whatever, and then do some more. But that all depends on if somebody shows up. Okay, here's 8th and 9th place are coming up. I'm actually holding pace with the leader. No, I probably won't drink on stream unless it's a weekend or something. Plus, if I drank every time I streamed, then first of all, that would be a problem. Second of all, that would be a lot of money. I would definitely be up for doing a drinking stream, but it would have to be you guys or people in the chat so that it's actually worth it. DUI racing streams. If I did that, it probably wouldn't be something like this. It would probably be more like Mario Kart or something dumb. Something that's not like real. I feel like that would be a bad thing. Not that this is real, this is just close. Too close, probably. Yeah, GTA races would be better. Either do GTA races or just get drunk and then get on GTA Online and try to obey all of the traffic laws. See how difficult that is to do. I believe I'm just now repassing the people after my second time I spun out. Oh, he tried to run me off on that second part. Yeah, I think that's why it would be fun with other players in GTA Online, then it would be tough. Or if we end up getting griefed in GTA Online, we just get into our own private session and then try to everybody try to drive together. See if we would have to call each other out on breaking laws or something. Oh, that guy put up a solid fight for 8th place. That's not good. You think it'd be worse with just us? Yeah, good point. We'd get like 30 minutes into it and then just end up shooting at each other. Alright, so the big gap is from 8th to 7th, because now it's 38 seconds to the next place. I totally don't understand this strategy. Normally when I run these races, I just run my regular strategy and I can kind of cruise and I'll end up beating the field by about a minute. And usually it's not that bad. But this time, I've spun twice. So I like to think that pretty much chews up that whole minute that I usually win by. And I have not been cruising this whole time. I've been trying to push this car. So I have no idea. I just have to hope that everything just falls apart for everybody in the last 6 laps, I guess. I guess I should keep track of what my fuel consumption is. I'm not going to catch the guy who's pitting right now, because I know I have to be like halfway through this straightaway to catch him. See, they're taking like little splashes of fuel. Maybe that's the play. Maybe that's why I suck. They're just running full rich, and then whenever they run out, they just come in and get a couple more laps and then run back out. Like, they don't even take tires. Which is super smart, which is why I'm surprised, because usually the AI is super dumb with pit strategy. They always take hard tires, and then they pit like twice as many times as you're supposed to. Yeah, there's hard, medium, and soft. And I'm on the soft tires, which have no durability, but I have 0 tire wear problems. My lap times are pretty much all about the same. There's a little bit of fall off, but it's not enough to be concerning. I'd say right now, I'm trying to look at the lap times. 55.0. I would say there's maybe about a second of fall off after 10 laps, which sounds like a lot, but 1 second of just tire fall off is not bad after 10 laps. I'm gonna go ahead and run this to the end, because I just feel like they haven't pit at all. Like, they're holding off on something. I'm definitely not going to run them down by a whole lap and a half, but it'd be nice to know if I try this again and not screw up, that if I'm running like 6th or 7th, that they all decide to pit with like 2 laps to go. Yeah, I'm pretty much consistently slow. Like, compared to the fastest lap, right now I'm tracking 6 seconds behind. That last lap I was tracking about 5 seconds behind. And that last lap was only 0.8 off of the lap that I ran with brand new tires. So tire fall off is obviously not the problem here. It's looking like the play here is to just run full rich, throw all the power at the car all the time, and then just come into the pits and get splashes of fuel. Because according to what I've been running on my fuel consumption, I should be only 1 lap to the good on fuel. Somebody's pitting. 1 position ahead of me. Okay, so there's another big split. So I was able to run down the split that was last time, but now from 7th to 6th, it's a minute and 5 seconds. So there's where the big split is. And then from there to the leader is another minute. So I don't know if there's another big 1 minute split in between everybody, or if it's just kind of spaced out among the top 6. But we've got 3 laps. And they're a lap ahead of me, so they're probably on 2 laps. And they have not wavered at all. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to win. That was way out the window when I spun out that second time. It looks like Austin dipped out. I don't know when he left, but sometime within the last couple of laps. Okay, 5th place is going into the pits. He's back out. Still a minute ahead. Yeah, it looks like they don't take any fuel. They take almost no fuel. They're just coming in for splash and goes. I guess that's what's going to have to be my strategy next time, is just dump everything at it and come in for only fuel. At least my Call of Duty. Well, there's 2 people in the stream right now, so what is this? This is a lap car. the next position car is a minute, is 56 seconds ahead. Yeah, it's showing me on final lap, and it's lap 29, so I'm gonna run this last lap out for posterity. Pretty much all I can do. I'll probably be a cheater and look up pit strategy for this race, because this pit strategy is so much different than what I know. I'm glad I did this race towards the end, because if I thought this was the normal pit strategy, I would have lost every race in this series. Every other race in this series is run it lean and run it long, and you'll win. To be honest, I'm probably going to have to figure out how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop before I can figure out pit strategy for this race. It's probably a lot easier. I think only first place is, well, no. Because I'm 50 some seconds behind, so they're just telling me that first place win. So that's it for that. I'm not crossing the finish line because then it records my place. Okay. So I'd say I could probably do this for about 250 miles before it gets difficult. Man, that was tough. That was not awesome. Okay. I got some good mileage points out of that, at least. Okay, that was the end of my first officially scheduled stream, I guess you could call it. Whether you showed up in chat, or you just showed up to watch, or just jumped in, I definitely appreciate it. Because I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, and I tried doing the YouTube thing, but I was essentially just doing this with more effort and less quality. So the fact that I was able to do this and then I could probably rip it and put it on YouTube helps a lot. But the fact that people show up to watch, or like Shane claiming chat for himself, or Austin showing up in chat, it makes it way more fun for me when people show up in chat. It's essentially, you know, just like virtual hangout, because we can interact back and forth. But you know, even if people just show up and I see the viewer number tick up, you know, that it feels like I'm doing something. So I definitely appreciate anybody who shows up to just hang out and watch. So hopefully this can continue to be this fun. The first one was definitely super fun, so I'm definitely going to do it more often. I'll probably have the schedule up on my channel later today. I think that's all I got for today. I wanted to do some big fancy thank you at the end, but I totally lost track of what was going through my brain. My brain is fried after doing that many races. I don't think I've done that many races in a row ever. Yeah, I think the only thing I can say other than what I've already said is any support helps. Just showing up to watch or getting into chat, it all helps. It's kind of just giving me a little bit of validation that the nerdy things that I do, you know, people will still show up for, and it'll still be fun. So it gives me a lot of confidence, and it definitely helps me enjoy the things that I've always wanted to do. So and if anybody who watched thought there were some funny things in there or stuff that you thought was worth saving, you can make clips on Twitch. I'll definitely have clips, and I have a couple of clips and highlights up now. I'm definitely gonna come back through this probably tomorrow morning, maybe later today. Just come back through it and maybe highlight and clip a couple of things. I'm definitely gonna try and pick apart the ending thank you, where it sounded like I was just mush-brained. I'm gonna try and find a thank you somewhere in there for all the people that showed up today, because I appreciate everybody who did, and it's important that the first one's really good, because it definitely gives me the motivation to show up and do this on a regular basis. So, alright, I'm done rambling. I told myself I wouldn't talk to get to the 3.5 hour. We're at 3:28.5, so catch you later. Hopefully everybody shows up again. So thanks to you, Shane. You're special. This is your chat. So far.